recording works. That's great. Start streaming. I'm hoping we're gonna stream now.
Are we?
I think we're streaming.
Are we? Are we? Let me check. Let me check my my other feed. Archaeologists playing Minecraft is what I see, and we're live.
Oh, wait. What are we doing?
What are we doing?
Well, I don't know what you've been doing, but I've been preparing for this. I feels all my life.
All your life.
Well, not all my life, but
Well, at least
at
for as
least
long as
a, g-
Minecraft existed.
a good, at least as long as we've been streaming. And
Yeah.
here we are,
Yeah.
hanging out at our homes.
Yeah. We are doing some social distancing right here.
I don't think that we've ever done quite as much social distancing during our streams that we're doing right now, because
We have. We
you're in
spent
Leiden. Oh, that's true,
2
actually.
weeks
You
in
were
Greece.
once in Greece where we were doing this.
Exactly.
But you're in Leiden, I'm in Leidendorp. And of course, we've
Yes.
both been hanging out at our homes because the
Yes.
universities are rightfully closed. And
Rightfully closed.
so, yes. And we were thinking instead of, just sitting there and maybe not having so much fun, being a bit bummed out about the whole thing, maybe even feeling a bit, down. Let's do
Rightfully
something
so
fun.
again. Yes.
Let's do something fun.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about what we're gonna do today.
Yes, for sure. First of all, you'll notice that, as I said, we're not here during our regular time slot at all. Normally we're streaming from 3 to 5. Now we're late in the evening. So that's new.
Yes.
Oh, wait, who are
Mhm.
we even? Who are we
Who are
even?
we? Who are you? Tell me.
Tell me. No, you have to, like, wait, I always get this wrong. Tell me, who are you?
I.
I am not Universiteit Leiden.
No.
You are not Value Foundation, but you are of the Value Foundation, and you, of course, Aris Emir Politopoulos, the video gaming
Yes.
archaeologist. And
Yes.
me, myself, I am Angus Dr. Random Mole, the human digitalist. And
Yes.
what are we going to do today?
So today we're doing something particularly different from what we've been doing.
Mm.
We thought,
Cheers, by
well,
the way. This is also different.
yes, this is also. I thought you were getting a coffee. What's going on? I have a
I,
coffee
I
here.
was I was looking at my coffee machine and I thought, yeah, I could also just take a nice beer. So, you know,
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
fair enough.
So
It's
what
social.
we're
This is social distancing, but social drinking.
exactly.
Exactly.
So today we thought, well, a few days ago, you thought you had a crazy idea. You
Yeah,
said, why not make a Minecraft server and share it with a lot of people and start building some
st-
heritage?
exactly. Start building some stuff. That's true. We have a dedicated channel in our Slack channel. Value, by the way, is ever the first time ever that you're tuning into this
Yeah.
thing. Then you know Value is this foundation of a bunch of archaeologists and historians and generally nerdy people that play games and do stuff with the past.
Yes.
So we have the Slack channel, and there the idea arose of doing something with Minecraft, something
Mm.
that we've done a couple of times before already, but never uh, in the
We've never
online
made it
setting.
online, yeah.
No, exactly.
So what we did is we also saw a very nice building of the Faculty of Archaeology
Can
here in
you
Leiden.
do we have a link to that
Actually, I don't know. Actually, I
somewhere?
don't have someone
Where
on
was it?
hand.
It was circulating like
It was circulating amongst emails from the
yes.
Terra group. The Terra group is the student association for archaeologists at Leiden University,
Yeah,
and in there we also saw some people who had created a reconstruction of the Faculty of Archaeology, which was a very nice reconstruction,
yes,
actually,
indeed. It was a very
very
nice.
nice.
Fa-
To give proper credits, it was Thomas and Eads who did this.
Yeah,
And we thought, well, let's make a dedicated Minecraft server for archaeologists. So here
Yeah,
we are.
exactly. Well, not only for archaeologists, but basically for archaeology and heritage, and
Yes,
who knows where this server will go.
exactly. So we found a very nice map of the world online, and let me give the proper credit for
The
this.
proper credit. I can
The
also maybe
proper
check out
credit.
the
It
proper
was
credit
Matti
for
Borchers, in fact,
it.
Matthias
M-
Brennecke.
Matthias Borger's world map. I'm gonna
Yes,
show that right now
yes,
because
show that
this
right
is an
now.
impressive um, world map. No, Minecraft world map. Bear with me while uh,
You go ahead, you find this out.
I find it because I actually am in control of the. Um, so it's called. What is it called again?
What the map?
No, the website. The website.
Oh, it's earth.motfe.net.
Oh yeah, earth.motve. Yes, there, yeah, that dot
Yes,
net. Let me actually
exactly.
share that with you right now.
Put
So
plenty down in the chat as well.
yeah. Oh, I forgot. You people don't see you anymore. I'm
It's
actually gonna.
fine. Don't
I'm
worry.
gonna. I'm gonna add you though because I want you to be part of the browser part of it as well. So
Yes.
I'm just first time. Oop, you're very big now. Sorry. First time that we're streaming from well
From
from two
home,
places
basically.
and
Yeah,
actually. So there we go. Now Aris
there
is
we
part of
are.
the party too.
All right.
So this
So
super
we found
nice.
this map.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah,
Excellent map.
excellent map. Large map. We actually went for the 1 to 1000 version.
Yeah.
And what
So,
we did then is basically we proved that thing that some people believe that the Earth is flat. We flattened the hell out of it, so he
yes,
actually
we made
could
it super
build
flat.
something. Because who
Yeah.
know who knew that the Earth is actually kind of like steep and hilly and whatever, and it's not so very nice to build on at all. I mean, I live in the Netherlands. I didn't know this beforehand.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, by the way, if you have any questions, we are actually monitoring, of course, our Twitch chat. So put your questions in the Twitch chat, and
Hmm.
if you're wondering, these are like some super funky cool people. I want to give them money, so I'm gonna like sub to their channel. You don't have to do that because
You
we
don't.
are a non-profit organization. We don't stream because we want to make money from it. We stream because we care about you, telling you about archaeology, playing games with you, and that's why we stream. So if you're in Twitch thinking of subbing, nah, save that sub for somebody who actually really needs
Actually
it.
needs it.
Yes, exactly. Um, or save that money for some other purpose and cause. Not telling you which. Just uh, not necessary to hand us money, because also you're actually giving money to Amazon when you're subbing to Twitch channels.
Yes.
50%. Anyway,
50%.
that's completely beside the point. Shall we, in
That's it.
fact, maybe move on with the story? Basically,
So
what we
yeah, we,
well,
we took this map, we
yes.
flattened it out. We still kept some mountains there, so there
Hmm.
are still some mountains there.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it's pretty flat.
Yeah.
It's 43,000 blocks wide and 21,000 blocks um, tall.
Yeah.
Well, not tall, but 21,000 blocks wide, 40,000 blocks length, and it's pretty flat.
It's pretty flat, so
So
it's pretty flat to, particularly for a lot of people to build buildings on.
exactly. So the idea here is that people who are joining in this server will be able to reconstruct any kind of built heritage they would like at the original location.
Exactly, exactly. At the original, more or less, because it's the 1 to
More or
1000
less.
scale,
Of
and
course.
that means that most cool buildings that you would want to build are basically
Yeah.
one block big in Minecraft. Let's
Yes.
just think about that. Yeah, roughly. So, but roughly in the same location. Um, so yeah, basically, this is the first time that we're running an online Minecraft server. So there was a
Yes.
bit of a st- we do a
Still.
lot we do a lot of Minecrafting, but we always do it offline.
Yeah.
Whoops, I don't have to go to the WordPress login. I can actually just go straight over here. So we've done a lot of Minecrafting with a lot of different kiddies and other participants. Are you ready for this?
Oh no. I'm never ready for this. What an excellent song.
sorry for that.
Af-
I saw my opportunity and I had to do it.
and you seized it.
I
Of
just
course, I
seized it.
couldn't hear. I could
Sorry,
hear the
this is
song
like
because I don't
probably
have audio from your desktop, so I
you
couldn't
don't
hear it.
have audio for our desktop. I was rocking out to this. People in Twitch were rocking out on this. Well, this is
Excellent.
this is just a small intro movie that was made for our Minecraft project.
Yes.
But I think we talked a lot. We archaeologists. Well, I'm sort of
Yes.
an archaeologist. You're definitely still a hardcore archaeologist. We like to talk
Yes.
about context and the
Yes.
preparation and whatever. But it's not really important. What is important tonight is action. And I think the
Yes.
most important reason why we're doing this is, of course, because a lot of people are having to stay home right now or are staying home because they are sensible people. And and we of course know that archaeology, specifically in Leiden, have a vibrant social life,
Hmm.
and may actually be a little bit stressed out because of all the events. And we're not. I'm a doctor, but I'm not a medical doctor, unfortunately,
Hmm.
in situations like this. But what we can do is bring a bit of stress relief to a group of people, or a larger group of people, if you're watching this through Twitch. And that's exactly what we're doing. So we created this Minecraft server, and we are letting people build on it, and we're also gonna build something ourselves on this.
Excellent.
Exactly. So one thing for sure
Hmm.
is that I've always found is that
Hmm.
Minecraft is such a zen thing to do, don't you think?
Hey, super zen.
It is
Minecraft is like,
so zen.
I think the description of like digital Lego is the most apt description
It
for
is
this.
very, 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 very descriptive. So, if you've ever played this original map, the Modfa map, you will see that it's very different from normal because it's um, very flat, with exception of some weirdly shaped hills.
Yeah.
But I don't know where you are, Aris. Where are you, my friend?
You can teleport to me, right?
I can teleport to you, but first maybe one of the cool features I think that was in this map is that the fact that the spawn point, so the place where you end up every single map in Minecraft,
Hmm.
was where, Aris?
Well, it was actually in Kenya,
Yeah,
uh, and not to any place, but actually to the place that supposedly humanity was originated from.
yeah,
So the name,
Olduvai Gorge in Kenya.
yes. So
So
this
I
is
mean,
near the
Olduvai
top of
Gorge is now kind of flat, although you can sort of still see the gorge area over there.
and you can
So
probably see the Lake Turkana very close by.
yes, this is Lake Turkana. As you see, 1 to 1000 scale. There's no
Yes.
vegetation in there because trees get in the way if you want to do a more larger builds. And of course, you can also just plunk down trees yourself.
Hmm.
So this is Lake Turkana. So I'm in Kenya right now, Aris. But where are you?
I am in Greece.
Wait,
I am,
you're in Leiden and in Greece.
yes. You
This
are in
must be your
Leiden, but
dream,
I'm in
my friend,
Kenya.
because
Yeah, I know,
you
right?
like to be in two worlds at the same time all the time. If you're in Greece, you
Yes.
want to be in Leiden. If you're Leiden, you want to be in Greece. Uh,
It's
and now you
it's
get to do
shame.
both.
Exactly.
Technology. All right, let me see if I can
Okay.
actually remember um, any of the stream commands,
Mm.
any of the mod commands that we have. Do you probably remember it? So I get to TPA, I guess, right?
Yeah, I
Artas
think
2.
so. Yes.
All right, beam me up,
And I have
Scotty.
to
Beam me up.
TP TP accept. There we
Excellent. Oh, I get to.
go.
Nice. Hello.
Hi.
So I like the fact that you're actually your skin. So as you see,
Yes.
by the way, people, we're in creative mode because um,
Because that's where you do the.
yeah, exactly. Oh, you know what
I
I
mean,
actually am seeing is
no.
that my OBS is a little bit off in the sense um,
Oh shit.
of the screen. Let me actually have a little look at that because it is all of a sudden it's like hypercharged big, and that
You're
we
still wearing your nice white Fitbit.
and I'm still wearing my nice white Fitbit exactly. I don't know why it all of a sudden decided to become super super large, but that's the way it is with OBS sometimes. You can
Yeah.
prepare all you like.
There
All
we
right,
go. Now
back
you're
to game.
perfect.
This is better.
This is much
Okay,
better. All right.
so uh, nice. Yeah, actually, you are wearing a skin
Mm-hmm.
from the Mine Ronda project, which is this other project
Yes.
that we did with people together in Minecraft project with people together in Wales.
Mm-hmm.
So that's your skin, and actually my skin. is from a project that I've done together with one of my colleagues, Nadine Saab from Iklon, Leiden, and this is actually her
Hmm.
avatar that I forgot to switch out. So actually, I'm
Uh,
cosplaying
nice.
as sorry, not Nadine, Nadira Saab from Iklon. We did
All
this
right.
very nice gastles, this guest lecture for high school students on gaming, and we did it together. And part of it actually took place in Minecraft, so that's her in Minecraft, and that's you as a miner in Minecraft.
Yeah.
All right, so
All right.
what are we looking at here, my friend?
So what are we looking at actually is a 1 to 1000 scale map of Crete.
Okay.
Um, Crete
Okay,
is
I
this
see that. Yeah, Crete is kind of hilly, kind of mountainy. Actually, a lot more than this, of course.
actually is very mountainy, in fact,
Yeah,
and it's a very a place of very high archaeological significance.
I like that
Um,
high archaeological significance. You
yes,
mean basically it's the bomb when it comes to archaeology?
it is quite the bomb. Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is
is. I
absolutely
have to say I have a
fantastic.
soft spot for Crete. It's I went to vacation there on my first year when I was actually in my first year of archaeology because I
Oh,
just
nice.
desperately wanted to see it, and I was
It is very
so let
impressive.
down by one particular bit of archaeology in Crete,
Which is
the Palace of Minos.
nice, which is exactly what we're doing today.
Exactly. So
Exactly today.
this is it, right? This is the circumference of what will be the Palace of Minos,
Yes.
or at least
So
part of it, because this can't be all of it.
this will be all of it. We were just gonna have to make it in a 1 to 2 scale.
1 to 2 scale. Okay. Oh
Yeah,
God, you're not gonna
because
make me do math.
we're gonna do it. We're gonna approach the thing.
All right.
Okay. So
Okay.
let me give you a little bit of background information about the Palace of Minos before we start building, right?
Yes, definitely. Because I one of the things I remember from actually visiting the heritage site is that there wasn't very much information on site.
It is true. It's true.
Maybe it's different now because we're talking 2002 that I last
Yes.
visited. So you
It
know.
is quite a bit different now, and in fact, there is a new archaeological museum in Heraklion in Crete,
Oh, cool.
which you should absolutely visit because it is very well made. It's a very nice museum.
Nice. Nice. Very nice.
So,
And by the way,
the pal-
if you're in our Twitch channel right now and you're an archaeologist from Leiden or a digital humanist or a human digitalist student from Leiden, you're more than welcome to join us build in this particular map. You're also more than welcome to help us
absolutely,
build the Palace of Minos, uh,
or
or your own
anywhere else
thing.
in the world for that matter.
Yeah, for sure. And hello, everybody. And if you have any questions about the Palace of Minos or something else, just
Hmm.
shoot us. Well, not shoot us. This is not a shooter, but
No,
let us know. Let us know this particular question, or if you have anything that. Oh yes, oh there's a great question already there. What are our thoughts on the library with government censored article that was built in Minecraft recently? I'm gonna bring that up right now, Ares.
you bring it up. Yes.
That absolutely great news article. I'm actually gonna go into or because we had a bulletin about this, I think.
Hmm.
Um,
We absolutely did.
we
Yes.
absolutely did. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Hmm.
Wait, I will blank it out in the chat.
You plunk
Interactive
it out
plus.
in the chat and actually get to go there. So basically, this is when Minecraft is such an exceptional bit of. It's not even a tool. It's not even a game. It's a bit of culture, and it's not even a bit of culture. It's actually a I man, I can keep going on and on talking about how cool Minecraft actually is. Um, One of the cool things about it is actually that a lot of people are building all sorts of very, very, very cool things in
Hmm.
Minecraft. And one of the very, very cool things that has been built, some of it is beautiful, some of it actually ends up being uh, useful in some way. Computers have been built there, but in particular,
Telephones have been built there. Skype calls have been made through.
Skype calls have been made in it. Where is this frigging thing now, Aris? I can't find it in
It's
our.
in the chat. It's the
Yeah, but
last
I'm not on the
thing.
chat with. Well, actually, I can be.
Yes.
I can be. No worries. I can be,
The
because
uncensored library.
I wanna to.
By Blockworks.
Oh no, that's not gonna go. I can't go into the chat. Uh, sorry. What is it again? Oh, that's the interactive past block. Yeah, for sure. Is actually the library in there?
Yeah, we have a video of the library, so
Oh,
let's go
yes,
through it.
exactly. So the uncensored library video. Let me actually bring it up right now. Just a moment while I set this up. So,
There we go.
yeah, actually, there's a bit of sound under this. Entire world out of blocks. Beautiful stuff. I mean, I'm so jealous when I see these builds. Exactly.
Censorship, blockages, internet surveillance, and incredibly restrictive laws.
Orta Doğu'da basın özgürlüğü hiç bu kadar kötü olmamıştı.
Reporters Without Borders, a very cool foundation. The uncensored library. Basically, you can build books in Minecraft.
I'm Yulia Berezovskaya.
Yes,
I
which
run
is
Granny,
extremely
which is
impressive.
blocked in Russia.
My
And
name is Huey Teocalli. I am
of
a
course,
novice
people get to play
apprentice from
Minecraft all over the
Vietnam.
world,
I
even in
was
countries with
sentenced to
strict
20 years
press.
in prison.
Benim adım Hatice Cengiz.
Well, basically,
Yalan Kürtçünün nişanlısıyım.
big oppression of the press, of the free press. And you can't really stop that in Minecraft because you're not gonna stop Minecraft. Too many
Freedom
people
of
love it.
speech is important
Well,
because
maybe
it
maybe
needs
some
to
dictators will
inform
do that,
some
but hopefully
people
they won't
about
catch on
stories
just yet.
written
So they actually get to
present
see
around
this.
the world.
This is pretty impressive. This is a very impressive.
The uncensored library.
It's actually very great. This is just one of the great things that you get to do with Minecraft. And one of the other great things that you get to do with Minecraft, I think, is build stuff from the past, right, Agus?
Exactly. Yes.
So, and one of the things you get to build from the past is stuff that is actually not so much there anymore, right? So
yeah.
sometimes we build buildings that are still like churches or cathedrals that are actually still there, just recreate them. But often we also build stuff that is not longer there because, it's
Yes.
ruinous or it's just covered by a lot of soil. And the Palace of Minos is one of those examples, right? It is sort of there, but it's also not really there anymore.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Palace of Minos is this famous real and at the same time mythological place. It's one of these archaeological sites that occupy this transcendent place in a way, much like
I like
much like
I
Troy.
like how you're bigging it up. Transcendent place. Very cool. Yes, for sure.
Yeah, because in both it belongs both to real archaeology, to the hardcore science, and also in the sphere of ancient Greek myth.
Yeah.
So according to the myth, it was the palace was the seat of King Minos, a very wise king, and there are a lot of stories around it. The most famous of which are, of course, the labyrinth with the Minotaur, who was the son of King Minos, and of course Daedalus and Icarus.
Yeah.
Daedalus, who was
Yeah.
the person who constructed the labyrinth, and his son Icarus, which they were imprisoned in the palace, and when they tried to flee with wings from wax, Icarus flied a little bit too close to the sun,
All right.
fell down, and died.
Let's talk a little bit about fact and fiction when it comes to the Palace of Minos later. First,
Yes.
tell me a bit. I see there's already an outline.
Mhm.
So this is the palace wall we're looking at.
Yeah, so the thing is, I identified with this section the outlines of the palace, but of course the palace itself is not exactly rectangular. So this might become a little bit tricky. The good
Yes.
thing is that the palace has a north-south orientation
Yeah.
that will make things a little bit easier for us.
Oh yeah, that is helpful because Minecraft you're always dealing with these kind of awkward things when you have to work in angles. And of course, if you're not bound by the map, then so you just are playing in like on your own map, then it's kind of okay. But here we're kind of bound by the shape of Crete, for example.
Yeah, we are a little bit bound because, of course, Crete is significantly bigger. It's
Yes.
1,000 times bigger, in fact.
Yeah.
But
So
what can you do?
I'm looking at this. I'm actually gonna look at the map right now again.
I have to say that the place I chose on Crete is actually the municipality of Heraklion. So
Okay.
the general province of Heraklion.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, exactly.
because that is where the palace is. It's in the within the confines of the municipality of
Right.
Iraq.
So this is a pretty amazing website, right? With the whole map floor plan on
Yes.
it. Very
Yes.
cool. Very cool indeed. And tell me a little bit, what are we actually going to be also to join in the server? Yeah, exactly. Definitely, you can. There's still places available to work in the server for sure. Uh,
Yes.
um, that's absolutely not a problem at all. If you, how do you want to go about people joining the server, Aris?
How what?
How
Sorry.
would we go about people joining the server?
Well, we just provide the server.
Yes. How you're gonna get the info to them? You wanna plunk it down
I
in
will
the
plug it
Twitch
down
chat?
in the. Yeah, I will just plug it down in the Twitch
Yeah,
chat.
why not? Mind you that we are working with a bit of a cap so far because of course we didn't really know how popular this thing was gonna be. So it could be that if too many people join, it could be an issue. But for now, we're running on a very nice, uh, steady bandwidth. I think if I have a look
Yeah,
at that.
for now it should be going
Yeah,
pretty
so it
okay.
will always say 100 for people that are in the know with Minecraft. We're running paper, so it's a very optimized version of the bucket server. And actually, we're always running at 100% memory because it self-adapts. But anyway, that's a little bit of
Technicalities over there.
technicalities. So Aris, can you
Yeah,
maybe
let's go back to the palace.
yeah? So what are we? So we're actually looking at this is the entire thing that you've laid out because this is
Yeah,
50 meters. So
yeah.
we're
So
actually
this is
building 1 to 2
about
scale.
this is 100 meters, the entire thing,
Yeah,
100 by about 100 by 100,
yeah.
and we're gonna do it 50 by 50 or 60 by 50, something like that.
Okay, yeah. Yeah,
And
that's gonna be tight. I think that's of
yes,
course one of the things about building on an island is
yeah,
islands are tend to be small even at 1 to 1,000 scale.
yeah.
We have to see. But anyway,
We'll
cool.
see how it goes.
So I think you already have a pretty good idea of how to work this. So maybe if you just direct me a little bit, I start to work on that, and
Yeah, and then
we can actually
we're gonna
get some stuff done here.
you start working, and I will be talking about the palace for a bit and
Yeah,
some
cool.
information.
So
Yeah.
tell me where to actually to start because so this is north, right? We're looking at. Is it
No,
north?
north is there.
North of there. Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is north. Yeah, this is north,
Okay.
right?
So we're actually looking at something of a little bit of like an entry, a causeway here.
No,
The red
the
bit.
the actual entrance is on the bottom left. So here on the southwest, right here where I am.
Okay.
The important thing is that we built this central courtyard that you see on the plan
Yeah,
because this
the yellow one basically, the yellow bit on the
yeah
map.
because this is actually the thing that the entire palace is stemming from. So the
Okay.
central courtyard is
So
very
the
important.
central courtyard was there before, or what do you mean to say?
So no. But in terms of how the palace is organized and how it provides access to various wings,
Okay.
the central courtyard is key in
Yeah, okay.
traversing the
So it
palace.
wasn't not wasn't necessarily the first part of the palace that was originally built, but it became the central
Yes.
organizational area. Cool.
Although it is interesting to note that under the central courtyard in the 60s they excavated some Neolithic houses.
Cool. Very cool.
Yes.
So that's about then two, like 2,000 years, 1,000 years earlier than that, or what are we
No,
talking?
way earlier. We're talking between 7 to 3000 BC, and the palace that we will be reconstructing dates to about 1450,
Okay, cool. All right,
13.
let's build that central courtyard then. Again, I guess we're gonna use the end stone bricks.
Yes, I think
Yeah,
this is good because the palace was partly plastered. It had this white part. At
nice.
least in some cases, it was partly plastered. So I think it kind of fits
So
for now at least.
I guess it's sort of 50 meters in,
It
if
is
I
about 20
from where I'm standing right now.
from where you're standing. The central point of the courtyard is halfway, so about 50 meters in.
Yeah, so that's 25
So
blocks in this build.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. In this build, it will be 25 blocks.
All right, let's
Uh,
so that's me. 1, 2. I'm just gonna count here.
you
I
count.
could also look at the coordinates for a bit. That's actually it's probably better. Where are the coordinates? I always forget. Looking at a block. Okay, so
So
we're looking at block
yes.
4197. So I need to be at 423232. Is that correct? No, that can't be correct, Aris.
No, you need to go about 10 blocks in from one side, about 15 blocks in from the other side.
So from the side where I'm standing right now, 15, you
Yeah,
say? Okay,
about 10 from the side you're standing now,
okay, okay.
and about 15 from the others.
Okay, and then 15 from the others. Okay, whip. Okay,
This is one edge, excellent. No, not from this, but from the top go.
oh, sorry.
From the north wall go 15.
Cool. So normally we get to do this in real life. You stand there
Yes.
with Kreinboom, one of the other value members. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So over here. And then from over here, and then but I'm not actually a very good Minecraft builder. You are much more experienced in this side of it than I am, especially together with Krijn. You make a very good team. We did a very cool. I can actually have a look at that later. You did a very cool build in Tilburg actually 2 weeks ago of the Tilburg Castle. So
it was a lot of fun actually.
it was a lot of fun. It was kind of a bit scary because Tilburg is, of course, in Brabant, is one of these centers for the outbreak of the coronavirus in the Netherlands. And it was a very crowded day, but it was such a nice occasion that we quickly forgot about sort of the looming threat of it. And
Yes.
yeah, so all right. So this seems all right in terms of the courtyard, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, we can always adapt. You have to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
That's often the way it goes. It's like, what we
Uh,
build
like-
and we tear down again.
Now take it a bit more on the inside, because like 2 blocks on the inside, because it's a bit like orthogonal, right? It's not completely rectangular, completely square.
Oh, so you want me to step in a
No,
little
that's
bit.
fine. Now that's fine.
Okay.
Now it is okay, I think.
Cool. There's actually, as you can see already in the chat,
Yes, there are
um,
other people building.
other people building, and I'm gonna have a little look at them. Gonna spy on them. Well, I'm always like, I'm like that woman that did the hamster for sign language thing recently. But anyway, I'm gonna have a little look at that. You're all live, yeah, for sure. Hello, internet. Okay, cool, man. So
Yes.
this is the courtyard.
This is the
Courtyard.
Now the entrance of the palace is here on the left.
Wait, I actually have to look at you. So on the left. Okay, neat.
Yes, back
Yes.
here.
So it's like
So
a
you see
long,
this,
long
yeah, if you
hallway.
see this square on the plan,
Yeah.
that says the west portico, and this creates this corridor of processions that goes through the propilia. Then, so this
So
is
I
what-
guess somewhere over here, or maybe even a bit more in.
no, this should be sort of at the edge. Yeah, it should be at the edge of.
Yeah,
the
right,
palace.
right here. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, and I guess.
A small. We're gonna make a very small portico, and then a corridor. Yeah, this is nice for a corridor that will lead eventually inside the palace.
Yes, exactly.
Mind you that this corridor doesn't. Yeah, it sort of doesn't directly lead to the.
Whoops. One wrong. This courtyard did. Oh, this didn't exactly. Wait. Oh, it
No,
doesn't
no.
exactly.
If you look at the plan.
Yeah.
And then there is a corridor behind it that is the one that leads into the.
That is the one.
courtyard itself.
So that's the
So
one
there are
behind
the-
it.
Yeah, there are several.
Hey man,
corridors
this
that
is kind of
you
a
can get
complex
in.
build, man.
I know. It is a challenge, but I think we can sort of approach it. I think that's the goal here.
That's the goal here. I feel that we're like hammering away on this frigging on this Minos Palace, and there's all sorts of amazing stuff happening in the server right now.
It's very likely, so we're gonna visit them soon.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna trim down this mountain a little bit,
Yes, you trim down the mountain.
because um, because we have to do the storage magazines. One of the very impressive stuff of the Palace of Minos is the storage magazines on the side with these huge Minoan pithoi that we see that we're kind of stationed there that could you could store in there tons upon tons of seeds and other provisions for the palace.
Yeah.
In many ways, these Minoan palaces acted in similar ways as the Mycenaean palaces. They were the ones that had the control of the surrounding hinterland. They would gather a lot of resources there to be distributed later.
Nice. Nice. That's over here. So actually,
Yes.
one of my
So
good
should go a little bit
colleagues and
outside.
friends, Carl Neppert, is actually studying a lot of this, of course,
Of
as well
course,
as networks.
yes, of course, Karl Nappet is one of the very famous archaeologists who deal with Minoan and Mycenaean archaeology. He is the one who has coined up the term
Minoization, right?
Mycenaization. Yeah,
Yeah.
very much subscribes to this idea of the globalization theory that it's been significantly more popular in the recent years. We are actually teaching about this at the Faculty of Archaeology, which will soon happen online. So if there are any
Yes.
of my students watching, next block you will be hearing all about Karl Nappet and his
And his,
Mycenaization idea.
yes, exactly. I guess this has to be only, whoops. These will be very small corridors, I feel.
Yeah, but that's
Only
okay.
basically one block big.
That's okay.
All right. So I'm still a bit confused how it works with this part of it here, my friend. With
So over here, where I stand, there should be another entrance, the one in blue in the plan.
the one.
If you go to the plan,
Yeah, I'm at the I'm looking at the plan right now on my laptop.
yes. Okay, so you see the
Ah,
trapeze
okay,
and
that's
staircase?
a major it's a major entrance basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's actually quite big.
Yes.
So that's with wow,
So,
that's
and in the meantime, I'm gonna just stretch
probably like
something
10 meters
here.
away from over here. So that's 5 blocks, I guess. One, two. That's very nice. So I think probably from here. I mean, we can sort of let's go for the layout first.
Yeah, exactly. And I will make the storage rooms on the side here. Bam.
So,
Right here.
sometimes, or actually oftentimes nowadays, we actually end up cheating a little bit with these floor plans because actually making floor plans in Minecraft is
Particularly
i-
difficult.
is very difficult because you have to really know what you're doing, just as the people that originally were building these buildings had to know what they
Yeah.
were doing. And uh, so often what we actually do, we prepare a lot of our maps, we prepare them in a program called World Painter.
Which is where we prepared this map as well.
Yes, this web was already made by other people, but actually, sort of, we adapted it, made it a lot flatter, basically. And so we often do that, and often what we end up doing, you can actually sort of make special brushes in that World Painter map. And it's
Hmm.
actually, I'm gonna go there right now because it's just an excellent thing. Um, so it's actually there's a special brushes that you get to. There's actually not much to see on the website here. I forgot. Uh,
Actually, on
so
the website,
that's not very interesting to look at that, but at least you've seen the website. Um, but and that you actually get to use those special brushes uh, through Photoshop to more or less like stamp floor plans of buildings. At least that's how I use it onto maps of the real world. So when basically the computer generates this map for us, we already have all these floor plans of the biggest builds that we want to do in there, straight from often directly from archaeological maps that have been made of these things. So we don't actually have to do this careful measuring. We just start more or less building and we just measure a couple of parts of the build. But
it's a little bit of cheating.
that's a bit different now. It's a bit cheating in a way, but it's also when we run these events offline, we actually run them with a lot of other people, most of them
Yeah.
kids, and they don't want to wait for a bunch of archaeologists to say,
To sit down and check.
let's is this 1 meter to the right or 1 meter to the left? They just want to build something, and
Which is fair.
which is fair enough. And that's of course what they end up doing. I have to say, Aris,
Yep.
you went for it with that's why I like your style for your eye for style with this. You basically went for something, and right now it already looks like the frigging palace already a little bit with these storerooms to the side.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting
You're
somewhere.
like an impressionistic painter when it comes to
Yeah, when it
Minecraft.
comes to Minecraft.
Very nice. All right, I'm here like trying to make an entrance or something like that, and
Yeah,
you're
go
like
ahead.
boom
Go
boom boom. All right, you tell me a little bit. You tell me. You steer me. Because I'm
You
still
want me
not
to steer
entirely
you?
sure where I'm sort of
Okay.
sure where I am, but I'm still not entirely getting it. Oops.
Yeah, so let's make a small corridor here for this entrance actually.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. That's about it, right?
but yeah,
Wait. So boom.
this actually has to come all the way to here, bam. So here is where we
Oh
are.
yes, yes, yes,
So
yes.
we're gonna adjust the size of this a little bit just to.
I like that. I like. You're like, here, my friend. I'll help you, and I'll just redo everything that you liked. So, by the way, if people are watching this that are also right now playing on the server, let us know via the Discord. There's a very special Discord channel for this server. Let us know how the experience is so far. If you're experiencing any server issues, any lag or something like that. I think we fixed a little bit of issues that we had this afternoon. But if you're looking for special like commands or other stuff that you want to do, because this is the first time running an online server, and you know,
Yeah.
live and
We
learn.
also have a bunch of coordinates if we want to visit a couple of builds right now.
Yeah.
So.
Do you give us? You mean give us coordinates?
I have the coordinates. People have already given me the.
Oh, they're
coordinates.
excellent. People, I love you. I was like, do we have to be asked? Do we have to fly there, or have to find out? All right. Anyway, but let's build a bit more of the Minos castle. I'm not in a rush tonight. So let's build a little bit more of this, and then later we can go. You know what I'm gonna do, Aris? I'm gonna let you work your magic, and I'm just gonna make a sand floor out of this. Was it sand?
Oh. I mean, it was compacted soil more likely, right?
So dirt? Are we talking perm
But
dirt?
yeah, but I think it was a little bit whitish anyway. So I expect, like, if you use sand, I think it will give a nice impression of how it should look.
All right, I'll have a little look at other options. So one of the things that I often like when people end up building with us, and also Krijn and you, they just basically look endlessly at the different options that are available to them. Like, should I use this? Shall I use that? So which shall I actually end up? Maybe sandstone slabs actually will work. Smooth sandstone might actually be the nicest. So this, I kind of dig this color, Aris, for the courtyard.
Actually, it looks kind of nice. Yeah,
All
I
right,
agree.
cool. So this is something I've been trained to do. Excavate.
Excavate.
Excavate, I can actually do.
Okay. I've
Let
decided
me.
on the side of
I'm gonna change the
while.
sound settings a little bit because it's a bit too loud. Music and sounds. There we are. Boom, and then actually the ambient environment, I guess, can be a bit lower. Blocks, exactly. Blocks can also be a bit lower. Boom. Exactly. You know, basically the first time I was my first excavation as a first year student. This is way back in the time that now is known as the Neolithic. Well, not nearly,
Yeah.
but but 2002. We were working at Wateringse Veld in The Hague, and basically we were in a unit that there was just nothing there. So basically we spent the whole week just shoveling, learning how to shovel and schaven. We shoveled our asses off, but we didn't find anything really. And then the week later, some people came in and they found, of course, all sorts of skeletons and horse skeletons and all sorts of other good stuff. I mean, I still got my fill that year because actually I was after my first field work, I went straight on to work at Schipluiden, the very famous Mesolithic to Neolithic transition site in near Delft in Schipluiden. That was a very interesting, super large-scale project that the Faculty of Archaeology did in the early noughties, and that's my first summer of field work. What's your first summer of field work, Aris?
It was after the end of my first year, actually, where it was very uncommon for first year students to go to excavations. But me and my friend, we were actually way too nerds for this.
You were too nerd. You were too nerd for even for archaeologists.
Yeah. So we found this professor, Professor Serbetti, and she was
Okay.
excavating a Hellenistic cemetery.
Okay.
And we went there to excavate that Hellenistic cemetery at the location of Iniades in the western part of Greece. And
Nice.
for a first year to excavate such a site, it was so impressive because Hellenistic cemeteries tend to, especially of cities that were reasonably wealthy, have series of burials outside of the walls in their cemeteries, which are quite rich.
Yeah.
So not only we excavated very beautiful graves with like very nice stone slabs on the sides, glass vessels, bronze vessels,
Oh, really?
silver vessels,
What?
and we even found there was this tomb that was looted. Where you could see actually the break on the stone,
Wow.
and everything had been pulled out from that part. So everything in that tomb was on the bottom of it, because the looters had dragged everything
Like,
back. And
wow.
in that pit of things that were
And
all
looters, you're
lumped
talking ancient
together,
looters then.
ancient looters, yeah,
Nice.
ancient looters. And on that like pile of stuff, they left a golden leaf from a
What?
circular like
So
Hellenistic.
they were
So they
both ancient and not very good looters.
no, they dragged the entire golden object out, the entire golden how, how do you call it in English? I can the Stefani, you know?
A crown
So,
or what? Like a
yeah,
laurel.
like a crown of leaves, yeah,
Yeah,
like
like
the
yeah, like yeah, a
yeah.
laurel is it? I guess
I think it's
Lauwerkrans in Dutch, but I know what you mean. The stuff that Caesar wears
exactly.
in Asterix and
So
Obelix.
so they dragged it out, but there was one golden leaf left in there. So we found that one.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's nice. They
Yeah,
just left one tiny little bit.
yeah.
Right, Aris.
And
I think this color looks nice for the courtyard.
it does look nice for
All
the
right.
courtyard.
So any other bits?
Yeah, a very important part, which should be somewhere right here, and you can go on the website and have a look exactly, is of course the throne room. We should make the throne room.
Yeah, that's the purple bit, right? Or am I mistaken now?
Yes, yes, it
Yes.
is. Yes, yes.
So that actually comes all the way back to here.
Yeah, sort of not exactly at the end, but towards the end.
Yeah, almost towards the end. So like I guess
Yeah,
one or two blocks before the end. I
yeah.
guess I
So
guess two
here
blocks.
it should
Yeah,
go
right here.
here.
Oh well,
Yeah.
here. Till
Um,
here, I think. It seems to be about 5 meters. So that's two blocks then I guess.
you mean in
Uh,
length or
in
wide?
yeah, basically from
No,
this
no.
spot.
We measure it from the courtyard backwards,
Okay, sure. Okay, that
and it
case
has.
in that case it's about 20 meters, so it's about 10 blocks. I
Okay.
don't think if we know.
No, we drag it all the way back. So what happens is we take it from here, bam, and
Oh,
it
we do
meets
talk.
this corridor. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. Now I was wondering about that. I thought there was
No, this is the corridor that runs in front of the.
so, but the purple bit there's like a couple of here. What I'm referring to is wait. Sorry about
Oh, I
that.
see what you mean. The very back that
Yeah,
is. The
exactly.
diff- Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, you're right.
Yeah. So over
Um,
here basically it's
yeah,
yeah you
but actually this section at the far back, even though it's not colored as such, is not exactly part of the throne room itself, but there is a kitchen in the back.
a kitchen behind the throne
Yeah,
room.
yeah,
Nice. Okay, but it's still here then somewhere.
yeah. Give it a couple like 2 blocks or
Yeah,
something
exactly.
probably.
We need the
Yeah,
kitchen. I need the kitchen in there, my friend. That
yeah,
needs to
yeah,
happen. That's way too cool of a detail not to have in there.
yeah. And
Uh,
let's give the throne room quite a bit of space, even if it's at the expense of some in between
Other
rooms.
features, sure.
Yeah,
So I guess maybe something like this.
we're actually gonna make this impressive staircase. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, yeah. That should be good. Should be good.
All right. I guess we're gonna make the kitchen area. Well, nah, the kitchen area needs to be there, my friend. It just needs to happen.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
cool.
still like
And I
connected.
guess that I guess it's open from this part.
Yeah, it is open. In fact, it is not completely open, but it has a series of pillars. So we
Okay.
should make at least like, how many can we make here? One. We can make two. So where you're standing?
Are we gonna make like classical pillars?
No, in fact, there they
No.
were just straight up pillars. No,
Okay.
get this
Hmm.
out of my sight.
Shall we make it a little bit different than the enders? Is there not any other ender stone?
It would be nice because these were not bricks.
No, exactly. Something that looks a bit like, I guess maybe sandstone will come a bit closer there.
Uh, yeah, maybe smooth sandstone. Smooth sandstone.
Sandstone
Yeah,
pillars. What do you think about that?
show me.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah, let's do that.
Too high? I mean, 2 meters
No,
high?
no. Three, maybe three.
Okay.
Or
We don't know, of course. This is
no,
always
we sort of know.
okay. We
They
know.
were they were. If I try to remember as well, I don't think they were exactly 2 meters. Maybe. Maybe 2 meters is actually historically accurate, but we are gonna make it three because we want to fit a throne in there.
Sure, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, okay, cool. So I guess these walls over here can also get to go up to height 3. Then you build the throne in there.
Yeah. So we need an
So
antechamber.
Google is once again like, hey, can you tell me something? No, I
Yeah.
can't tell you anything, Google. Sorry. Man, this is happening too often nowadays. I teach digital media, society and culture,
hmm
and I feel that I can't really, run around with a phone that keeps on listening to me because it just listens to me in very weird ways. I didn't
I
even
am
mention Google and
sure
it
it
was talking
does.
to me. Don't listen. Don't listen, phone.
Phone, but I'm not sure if we can fit everything that is in there, but we can try. Because on the inside
Now,
here,
normally I would make a lewd joke here, but
but
this is an
but
educational stream, so I'm not doing that.
exactly.
Okay.
So what's gonna happen is we're gonna have a small sanctuary at the small inner sanctuary. This is what's gonna happen. Bam, bam, bam,
By the way,
bam.
Dutch. Yeah, we're definitely Dutch. I'm Dutch. I'm as Dutch as can be.
I am not very
No, you're
Dutch.
not very Dutch. You're
No,
you're almost becoming Dutch in a way now. You're becoming
in
Dutcher and Dutcher
I've
every
been
year that I
I've
know
been
you.
living here for too long.
Too long, exactly. So the rest of
Now, the
the
thing is, these walls that you've made, they are beautiful, but we're gonna have to replace them.
I like how you slowly bring it to me. Like, why? With what?
We are gonna have to replace them because, of course, the interior of the throne room
Is
was decorated.
is okay? So
It was
red.
decorated with red and white, so there are these decoration blocks.
Okay.
Um, no. Go to the decoration blocks.
Oh,
Just
decoration blocks. What do you mean?
yes. If you go to decoration blocks,
Oh, there.
you
Okay, sure.
actually go on. There are these red glazed
Oh,
terracotta.
these very nice.
Yeah. So we're gonna use the red glazed terracotta, I think,
Oh, nice. I know what you
as
mean.
well as some white.
Red glazed terracotta.
Yeah,
Nice. Okay, and some white glazed, or this one.
and then some white. Some white. Hmm,
The
some
white
white
choker
concrete
boxes are always
actually.
nice. Oh, you.
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
use some
go
white.
for the bottom part. I guess gets to be red, right?
The at hmm, the middle part is gonna be the decoration blocks.
Yeah.
The, yeah, and then on the top, I guess we're gonna do solid red.
Solid red. So, and I guess there has to be some sort of white in between here then as well.
There has to be some white
Well,
somewhere. So
you get to do the details of that. You just put in some
yeah,
white later on.
so what we can do is something like this, every couple of blocks,
All right.
like
I
this.
honestly can't remember. Well, of course, the thing is that the reconstruction I saw was just basically tell me a little bit about the reconstruction that's sort of there of the throne room nowadays.
So the reconstruction of the throne room nowadays shows a throne, a couple of benches on the side, and this basin in the middle.
Yeah.
It's a very nice paved room, so we can also make a nice, create a nice pavement.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it is more or less how it was found, right?
Okay, it is. So I
Yeah.
always thought that the person who excavated it uh, used a lot of well, their imagination.
Imagination.
So
Yes, and this
so
did
sorry,
happen.
the name escaped me. Schliemann, right? Or who
For
actually?
for Knossos. No, it was Sir Arthur
Oh,
Evans.
Evans. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm like, is it Schliemann? It's no, it's one of these other dudes. Yes, of course, Evans. Yes.
Actually, there were two excavations. One in the 1870s, 1878 is when it started, by a Greek archaeologist called Minos Kalokerinos, which is really funny that a guy called Minos excavated what
Minos is like his
later
life
instead was
dream.
the.
It's like,
Yeah,
yeah, we're gonna make this work. They said.
the thing
All
is
right.
that the identification of the palace as the Palace of Minos was given by Arthur
Evans.
Evans,
Yeah.
and there
This
is
color
no.
works.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
think this color works. Yeah, there is no actual. There's no written evidence that would identify the palace as the Palace of Minos. Of course, we just expect
Because it is
that
so
since
big.
yeah,
Yeah,
there is
because
this
Minos.
mythical
So Minos is this mythical king, basically.
exactly, and we found this
Or can we
palace.
call him a legendary king, Ares? Like, is there
I
so?
think I the thing with Greek myths like this is that or Greek there is very often some truth in them. Because,
I mean,
for example,
yeah, that's the thing
when it
with.
comes to Troy, no, no, like actually, like when it comes to Troy, for example, a lot of people thought, well, Troy is just a fictional story, right? Troy did not
Sure,
exist.
sure.
And they called Schliemann like a crazy guy because he was looking for something that cannot possibly exist. And then it did, and then he found it.
Yeah, right, right. And I guess just, I mean, this is going to be me just making a like a very high like highly general point, but often what we call myth is there are a lot of factoids to it uh,
Yes,
across the world, and myth is
exactly.
just a very. I actually don't really like the term myth. It's a very
Yeah.
derogatory term, often to talk about knowledge that is there, often folk knowledge, knowledge held by
Mm,
people, not by
yeah.
academics like us. And you know, there's actually a lot of truth to it often. So there's
Yeah.
this. So we can let's call it. I kind of like the idea of legends, the idea that there's some sort of historical fact behind the story, or just oral traditions. So basically, there's some definitely some truth behind the oral tradition, is what you're saying.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
Aris, maybe this is a nice time to actually visit some of the other builds that people have been going on already.
Yes.
You want to do that jointly?
I will be following you from
All right.
the
Can you?
actual strip while I'm giving you the coordinates.
Yes, give me the coordinates then. And
So let's first visit Leiden. Let's
all right.
inform the
So
people
where are the coordinates in terms of
visiting Leiden. Bam. Um, Coordinates are 568.
Oh, you're gonna actually. Okay, nice. That's nice. All right. Sorry. Okay. That's TP. What was it again? Pause. Right. Right. Was it? Yeah. Okay. So come again. Yeah. 568. You say?
568. I guess 64 or something. And minus 6272.
Minus 6272. So if you're wondering, by the way, you're looking at this and you're like, hey, if I'm going to build here, like, how do I know where on earth to go? There's actually a website for that. That's part of the original maps website. Boom. Oh, nice. Okay, very cool. Hey, there we are. Hello, Mr. Ollie's butt.
There we are.
He doesn't see me yet. He's like, hey, the problem is in Minecraft, you can't really wave. But I'm
Uh,
waving to you now.
Oliver is so busy.
So, you know, actually, where we are right now.
Tell me.
So, hey. uh, cool. So we are in a place that many Leiden students will recognize very well. It holds a special place in my head and heart, as the place of the ceremony where new members of Catena, a student society, get inducted into the society.
Oh,
Um,
I see.
it's also a place that I dearly love to visit with my young daughter. It is
Mhm.
De Burgt,
Yes.
the borough in of Leiden, and it's this absolutely so it's this very nice build. I think this is also, if I'm looking at it, this is a 1 to 2 build, if I'm correct, because it is not to scale,
I don't think this is to
because
scale.
actually it's kind of hard to build to scale in this map in
Yeah.
smaller places, like for example the Netherlands. So over here we have the Netherlands. We can actually look at it all.
You can see the
Ooh,
nav.
there's a nice build. That's in Antwerp, I'm gonna guess.
In we have a build in Trier. I guess that's the one.
Oh, Trier.
Not.
Okay.
We have a build in Trier and we have a build in Ghent.
Oh, this is Ghent then. Sorry, Ghent. This must be
What are
Ghent.
our coordinates here? What
So
are our coordinates?
that's 453 90 minus 6140.
Yeah, that's Ghent then. That's
Yeah, it
probably
must be because Ghent is just towards the south of Zealand.
yes.
Very cool. Very cool. This anyway.
So this is
It
Belgium.
is Ghent. Yay! Very good. It is Ghent. Very good. We actually did a Minecraft event in Belgium last year, right? And we're gonna do,
We did, yes.
in
In
theory, we're
theory.
gonna do one still this year. If things end of May, I wonder. I wonder. Probably not.
Yeah, probably not.
But too soon to call, I would say.
Yes.
But and we can also definitely, what we can let these people know is that we could do a build online with them. Because why
Absolutely.
not?
Because
Hmm.
why not?
So
Okay, so
before
we
I
have
go to
the
Ghent,
yes.
um, and are these people actually on Discord?
Yeah. Yeah,
Can
yeah, yeah,
you?
yeah.
We can. So what we can actually try to do is, if
Not
they
the
want
members of
to,
Discord.
you can drag them into the call if they want to, Ares, and they can maybe
Uh,
explain a little bit about their build. So if you can
let's
contact them.
see. I'm on it.
All right,
I
and if they
am.
don't want to, no pressure, people, of course, because we didn't tell you you'd be live for the entire internet to see. um, but if you wanna talk to us about your build, we're gonna be live calling into our Discord chat that I'm having with Ares, and you get to talk a little bit. So actually, as you can see, this really shows the extent of the map in a way, is that the Netherlands is just super tiny.
Yep.
Look at their pretty country. What's your favorite place in the Netherlands, Aris?
My favorite place in the Netherlands.
Think hard now. You're gonna disappoint a lot of people.
I'm sure. That's really tough. That's a really difficult thing to call.
It is, huh?
You want a city or you want a specific place?
Well, whatever you feel like.
Um, I'm gonna say the city of Utrecht.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Okay,
I think the city of Utrecht is really nice.
nice. We were there not too long ago for a talk, a value talk. City of Utrecht. So, right.
Yes.
I'm know somebody that that is very happy with that. That's Omar the intern, the value intern, who's from Utrecht University,
Mm-hmm.
interning, doing an internship with the Value Foundation. So I'm sure he's happy to hear that. So my favorite place in the Netherlands is, I have to say, it is actually Walcheren over here.
Ah.
So Walcheren is in Zeeland.
Mm-hmm.
It's the southernmost island of Zeeland. Of course, this is Zeeuws-Vlaanderen that you're looking at. And one of the things that I absolutely love about Walcheren is the fact that it basically combines a lot of cultured landscapes with a
Mm.
lot of beach and still natural landscapes, and
Yeah.
also historical landscapes. So one of the places I love best in the Netherlands,
Mm-hmm.
of course, aside from our lovely Leiden University, is a little town called Vere, or in fact, it's a city. It's the smallest city in the world. Probably about 200 people
Oh.
live there nowadays, and it's actually a city because it used to be. It's right here, actually, somewhere over here, I guess, where the squid is swimming. because it used to be the departure, the harbor of departure for the West India Company. Well, of course, the West India Company wasn't a very nice company, but the town itself is absolutely beautiful. So that's definitely my favorite, one of my favorite places in the Netherlands. And while we're in the Netherlands and you're trying to contact the people from the Burgt, this is
Yeah,
actually
but
where
a bit more
where where
expensive.
where I come from. Let's see. I guess this is Rotterdam. Yes, must be right. Yes, yes. This is the Nieuwe Waterweg. So this is Rotterdam. So this is actually where I come from. Dordrecht, I guess, must be somewhere over here, right? Let me think. That's Dordrecht, I guess. So where the cow is standing, more or less, is
Which is a very representative Dutch.
yes, pigs in the water and cows everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, if they don't want
All
to
right.
hop,
I'm not getting a response from Ollie, so
no, no worries. I'm just
but Ollie is building.
all these
I
build.
guess
So
very busy building.
the Burgt is actually a very old structure. It is one of the oldest structure in Leiden.
Hmm.
Not as it's standing right now, because of course it has seen some work since then, since the first structure. But it basically, you can't really see that right now, although you can kind of see the traces of the river. But it's basically at the confluence of two important maritime routes, the Old and the Nieuwe Rhine, or basically the Rhine area. And it is really placed at that confluence of those two places so that it could actually oversee the ship trade and actually, could levy taxes over the trade in this area. So that's the heren that were actually sort of controlling this area, where got quite rich out of that at first, and that's of course also how Leiden started to
Yeah.
grow a little bit around the Burgt. Older than Leiden actually
Hmm.
is the place I'm sitting now, like in reality, Leiderdorp.
Yes.
So Leithon is the original name for the quarter of Leiden, and originally the first churches and sort of the first sustained place of habitation after the Roman period was Leiderdorp. At least that's what people in Leiderdorp always say.
I
So,
see.
and then this, the Burgt. I think it's a beautiful build. It's such a, if you ever near Leiden, people go there for the canals, for the lovely National Museum of Antiquity or the other
Yeah.
Naturalis. Don't miss out on the Burgt. It's kind of hidden
No,
in
don't.
the city center. Don't miss out on it. All
No,
right,
it's a very nice building, the Burgt. Yeah.
all right, Aris. Now you have to definitely wiki crutch me a bit, because we're gonna go to Ghent, and
Let's
I
go
have been
to
there
Ghent.
a little. We actually have somebody from Value who's living very close to Ghent right now.
Yes.
Krijn Boom, megalithic, is living very close there. We actually have somebody who's in a Valueite who's from Antwerp. That's Vincent van der Meulenbroeke, and so we have some ties as Value to Belgium, but I don't really know very much about this. So, what are we looking at here, Aris? Tell me.
So I will tell you what we're looking at here. That is the tower that is being built there is a 91-meter tall belfry of Ghent. It's
All right.
in
Also built to scale, I'm gonna say.
I
This
I'm
is
not
not,
sure
not this is not
actually.
91 meters, is it?
I don't think so. I don't know actually.
Actually, let's
Maybe.
have a little look. All right, 86 over here. Could be. No, it is not. It's like 20.
No.
Whoops.
Um,
Yeah. So it's okay, but nice. The belfry tower of the what church?
I believe the church next to it is called St. Bavo's Cathedral.
Ah, yes, of
I
course.
believe. Maybe I'm wrong on this.
Very nice though. I like the fact that it's been. I mean, it is a quick build. How long have these people? Not the scale. No, of course, of course. That's absolutely fine. We once tried to build a cathedral to scale. It's
And we're still building it.
we're still building it.
We're still busy with it.
Yes, Breda. Yes, Breda. Wait, was it Breda? I forgot now. No.
No, no, no. It's
Sorry,
the Bosch.
Den Bosch.
Yeah, yeah. It's St.
De
Jan's.
Lieve Vrouw, de Sint-Janskerk in Den Bosch.
Yeah.
Man, you have to move around a bit. Are you not working, Aris? You're AFK.
Oh shit. I'm looking at coordinates and stuff. Well, I'm not
I
AFK
thought you were
anymore.
finishing the Palace of Minos while I was touring.
How can I talk and finish the Palace of
All right,
Minos
I'm
at the
gonna
same
fly to
time?
Trier. I see if I can actually sort of find it on my own.
You wanna find it or you want the coordinates?
It's somewhere in Germany.
That is a very general statement.
Well, not
Oh
on
yeah,
this map.
it's somewhere in the world. Nice.
Hey, There you go. What's that then?
Are we there? Oh,
Yes.
very nice.
You
Very
wanna come
nice.
again with my geographical knowledge?
Very
That was
nice.
kind of decent, wasn't it? I just
That
flew there.
ex Oh, look at how much of this build has been already done.
Wow, this, and you know what? Because people have been asking us, can we do MC edit here? Can we do like world edit?
Yeah.
Or no, yeah, can we do world edit? I said like, yeah, no, because we didn't set these commands just yet. So people have been building this by hand, and actually
Yeah,
here
which is
in
extremely impressive.
very impressive, very impressive. So I'm trying to give you a nice little overview of this.
Hmm.
Very nice, and I like here. There's even already a bit of attention for detail. So, by the way, a small apology from us. Minecraft can be a bit rough to watch because it's kind of jittery in
Yeah.
terms of the controls. So we actually have a Valuite who often gets very sick playing Minecraft, like
Yeah.
motion sickness. So I'm trying to move in a way that's not too crazy for you, but that's
Sorry if it is.
sorry if it is. Um,
So what we're looking at here is the Aula Palatina or the Basilica of Constantine in
oh,
Trier,
that
Germany.
sounds that sounds that sounds Roman.
It is actually a basilica that was commissioned by Emperor Constantine the First at the beginning of the 4th century.
So
Because
the
unfortunately,
Roman emperor, not the Holy Roman Emperor. Hello.
no, the Roman emperor,
Nice. Yes.
the Roman emperor like Constantine, also known as Constantine the Great, who built.
This is a very nice build. I'm gonna go up to Sateche, and I'm gonna. Is Sateche also one of the people that built the Faculty of Archaeology?
No,
Okay. Well, still, you are a good builder, my friend. Hats off. I do details after I finished all the walls. Nice. Okay, cool. We're
yeah,
uh,
this is
we're gonna get back here maybe at the end of the stream.
yeah, we're
And
gonna do a
is there
we're
anything
gonna
else? So we have a bunch of
no,
heritage close together. We've got the Burgt, we've got two well, Basilica and a cathedral. Anything else for me to see?
nothing on coordinates on. Maybe people haven't checked the messages, so maybe
Yeah,
people don't really know that we are asking for the coordinates. But if you're building something and you wanna share the coordinates,
because
please do that.
we can kind of find out where people have been moving and building, but we're not tracking you. We're not such like OP server ops at the moment. So we actually don't really know what you're up to. You could do all sorts of crazy stuff still, and we wouldn't know just yet. That said, I think this is already crazy enough that we went live this noon
Yeah,
today,
yeah, yeah.
and there's already a
This is very
bunch
impressive.
of stuff there. So
Mhm.
I want to see even more stuff in here, though. So if you're watching this, join us on this server. Even if you've never played Minecraft before, it's something that is really well. Creative is very easy to pick up and play, or relatively easy to pick up and play, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's just it really takes your mind off things. And although of course it's good to be aware of what's happening around us in the world, sometimes it's also nice to just you know wander around in a beautiful virtual landscape and just maybe sit in one of your favorite places in Leiden, in the breeze, look up at the sky in these beautiful
Yeah.
builds. All right, I'm gonna TP back to you, Aris, and we're gonna build some absolutely epic Minoan palace.
Yes.
Get
I
me
want
there.
the
Get me there.
TP accept. Bam.
Whoa!
Hello.
Nice.
And we are back here.
That's kind of underwhelming after the builds we've just seen, but
But we've been talking a lot.
yeah, that's what we mostly do most of the time.
Yes.
Hey, also if you have any sort of builds that you would want to see, because we're going to be building in this server for ourselves, of course, also over the coming days. Um, but just let us
Yeah.
know, and we will have a look.
Yeah.
Don't
Exactly.
don't don't tell us the Great Wall of China because
I
that's
mean,
gonna
we can, but it's gonna be a huge undertaking.
yes. All right, Aris. So
So
let's see.
what are we gonna put for as a pavement? We're doing a mix of details and outline here. That's the approach. That's the approach.
Yeah, just to particularly, there's of course certain like that. There's particular things that are just so like characteristic of this build that we have to do it. But what do you want to do for the like the walls higher up? Also the same.
Yeah, I think so. Let's do the same.
So same and then three blocks high.
Yeah.
All right, I'm just gonna do that, and you work a little bit on details because
Yeah,
um,
I'll work a little
yeah,
bit on
yeah,
details.
you have a bit
That's
more of command of what.
underside stairs. Understein. There we go. And then
Oops. So as you can probably see, I'm not like a master builder. When we do Minecraft events or we do Minecraft events, I'm often the host, so I get to talk to all the people that come into the event and just tell them a little bit what's what. And so I don't often get to build. So most of the time I spend my day during the Minecraft events that Value does just talking to people, which is actually a lot of fun because it allows us to just understand a lot about the expectations and ideas that people have about the heritage that we're building that day. And for example,
yes.
what I really liked about the fact that that castle we built in Tilburg is that people often think that even people from Tilburg often thought that Tilburg was kind of an old place. Um, and it is, but it is not an old city at all. It's actually a very recent city, and it feels like an older city, because it's really kind of big and a lot of people live there. But it's quite recent, and one of the things that many people also didn't know, I definitely didn't know before I started doing that build, was that Tilburg actually had a castle until the middle of the 19th century.
Ah,
Most of the people that basically don't live close to the actual location of that castle didn't know it at all about it. So you get to have these conversations about something that even people that live in the area have basically never really considered. And that's what I
yeah,
really
this
like about the
is very
Minecraft events
interesting.
that we do.
Yes.
Um, if
And
you're
of
in,
course,
so go
we're
ahead,
getting a
Alice.
lot of people who are significantly better than us in Minecraft, or that know actually a lot about their area, and then
Are
we
you removing my
basically.
beautiful red? Just kidding.
Yeah, I'm replacing with a different
Nice.
red
No, no,
because I
I
used
agree.
that red for
Yeah.
I used the other red for the throne room.
All right. So we get a lot of people that are better at Minecraft, you were trying to say.
Yes, much better.
So for sure,
Making it
we
fun.
sometimes, one of the stories I love to tell best, uh,
Yeah.
the buildings you're allowed to build are predetermined? No, 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 for sure,
No,
Sapphire
not
Blue
at
World.
all.
No, no,
Not at
just
all.
your even your own imagination is absolutely fine if the building is if there's not much information on it. No, you
Yep.
can just join and just build whatever you like. It doesn't even have to be particularly old. If there's just a bit of culture, build culture that you really like to see in on this world map, just make it happen. There's no judging here.
Nope, absolutely not.
So one of my favorite stories in terms of people that are really good at Minecraft is when we started our very first Raw Minecraft event,
Hmm.
and like the very first person that wandered in was this German boy or teenager, um, and with his dad. And he
Yeah.
sat down and said, like, "Hey, what is this about? What can I build?" I said, "Well, you're actually the very first one. We're actually building this Roman fort of Matilo." And he said, "Yeah, that's going to be a bit too big for me to help with. I want to make something small." And yeah, sure. So I gave him an example of a Roman watchtower, a turret that was basically around the road of the Roman Limes.
Yeah.
And 15 minutes later, I returned. His dad's jaw was like on the floor, like, what the hell can this guy do? And he had just built this entire watchtower just by himself in 15 minutes,
Yeah,
like
it was
like
actually very impressive.
with lots of little details in there and everything like that. That was
Yeah.
very very kind of nice. But then we were like, oh well, this is gonna go quick. But basically, the rest of the evening, there were a lot of older people that have never played any Minecraft before and just wanted to check things out in
Yes.
VR. And it took a little while after that, basically.
It didn't go, let's say, as smoothly
Yeah.
as it had started. But this is that's the kind of the magic of Minecraft as well, that anybody can really pick it up, and while it might take you a while to sort of learn it, in the end it becomes this very intuitive thing that people can do.
Yeah. Exactly. This is so. Aris, should these walls for the outer palace also be 3 high?
Yeah, let's make the but no, don't build them up because as I
No.
said, it's not square around it.
No. Oh, okay.
So
Okay. I'll forget about.
so
Sorry.
we're
Well,
gonna
I've
make
already
them
built them
up.
up a little bit, but then we can always
It's
tear them
okay.
down again. Um, yeah. No, one of the things that I like to do best actually
Hmm.
is there's often a lot of like younger siblings from
Hmm.
people from kids that are a little bit older, like 7 or 8 or whatever, and they often come in with their parents and then one
Yes.
younger sibling that's like 3 or 4 or whatever. And I just love to sit down with them and just basically let them work with a mouse and a keyboard for maybe what's the first time in their life, and
Hmm.
just help them while, for example, in the Roman builds, one of the nice things that you get to do that's super simple is build mosaic floors, like with lots of pretty colors. It's almost like coloring, and it's such a nice thing because aside
It
from
is.
because I don't think, of course, they're going to remember anything about the fact that they were building something Roman or something archaeological. But I do have this idea that there's this positive feeling that sort of that you get from just being busy with building something, and even if you're 3 or 4, you just sort of get to feel this. The
Yeah.
nice thing about building, I, it's such an amazing tool. It's too bad that the person who made it turns out to be kind of a jackass, Notch.
Yeah, complete
but
jack.
but maybe that's just because he's just very very rich right now when he just sold Minecraft for how many billions was it to Microsoft.
Yeah, a lot.
But
Probably
basically
too many for his own good.
for his own good, too many. But
Yeah.
a visionary in terms of what a game can be and what it can bring to a lot of people.
Yeah.
So what I haven't checked out yet, but I desperately want to check out, not the time for this now though, is Minecraft Earth. You also haven't checked it out, right?
I haven't checked out Minecraft Earth, no. I actually have not. And it would be a lot of fun to check Minecraft Earth out. I
Yes, I
think.
think so too. Has anybody in the Twitch chat, has they already tried out Minecraft Earth? Let us know because I'm really wanting to know what it is like.
Yeah.
So of course we have to make lots of little doorways in here still, but I'm just building up these walls, and you get to work on the details a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like we have a pretty decent throne room. And we're gonna extend this room a little bit now here. Bam. Maybe like so.
All right. So if you're wondering, the server's gonna be online for 3 months basically, or if people are really enjoying it and end up building a lot, we're gonna keep it online for a bit longer. If you want to join, you can send us a DM on Twitter, or you can even like if you're from Leiden, you can just join anyway. It's in the newsletter and it's on the Facebook page of the Student Society. But
Yes.
we also have a website, and let me actually just go there right now. Um, uh, boom, well, not boom, but so actually interactive past. Boom, and if you go to this website and you go to contact, this is also a way to get in touch with us.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Sure.
or an alternative is info at value-foundation.org. You can also get in touch with us that way. So if you want to join us or just want to talk to us about other cool stuff that has to do with games and archaeology, we're always there for you. Well,
Always.
not in the middle of
Well,
the night, but in
although
fact,
maybe sometimes we're playing games at the middle of the night.
exactly. Sometimes, or we're trying to make a Minecraft server run in the middle of the night, which is what we were doing yesterday.
Yeah. And hey, it worked out in the end.
Hey man, it did work out. I was kind of afraid this afternoon when I saw this thing crashing the whole time. I was like, oh my god, what did we do?
What have we done?
But it turned out to be absolutely fine later on. So
Yes.
no, that was a steep learning curve for us this
Yeah,
week.
absolutely, absolutely.
In between preparing for online classes. I hear
Yeah, and
you're gonna
tell-
actually teach some, prepare some class tomorrow, right?
yes, I am gonna be preparing my first class for Monday. We're gonna be preparing it with my with the person I'm teaching this course with, and we will be recording our first online class. It should be a lot of fun.
Right. For
I
people
hope.
that don't know, of course, we're doing that because, you know, no offline classes in the Netherlands at the moment.
No,
So
absolutely no offline classes. Actually, and probably until the end of this academic year.
we don't know yet, but definitely until the 6th of April. We don't have any more knowledge than you do. If you're a student watching, we really maybe have a tiny sliver of an idea of how this is going to work over the semester. But the main thing is, I think, is that everybody is really hard at work in making
Yep.
sure that we can continue to teach, but also to you to study as you were able to, in terms of quality, in terms of um, basically time.
In
That
terms
there's
of
not,
everything coming together,
yeah,
basically,
of course, unfortunately not face to face. But as I
no,
said, Aris,
will not be possible.
I kind of feel we've been preparing for this for a long time with our streaming careers.
Yes, I feel
Oops.
very confident teaching online. I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
same here. I'm
Yeah,
like, camera in my face. Hello, camera. And
yeah,
just
absolutely no
just talking
problem.
about things I love to talk about. I do that on a weekly basis already.
Yeah,
Ooh,
exactly.
neat, man. Neat entrance. Very nice. So how does this work
Yes.
in terms of where does this give entry to?
So the this palace had actually two floors, right?
Mm,
It had two floors, and so
neat.
we have to have well, two floors constructed. We can make a couple of small rooms here that somehow are connected
Yeah.
with some
Uh,
doors. We'll figure this out. Actually,
later.
we have this nice door
Very nice.
over here.
Yeah, I
That
like
sort
this,
of
man.
works.
It actually starts. Now I start to remember a thing. I think if you come in the site, at least when I was there a long time ago, you come in from this side, right?
Where are you? I can see.
Yeah, all the way up here in the south of Crete, basically.
So no, you come in from this side, from the side actually. So you walk
Where are
from
you at?
here
Where are you at? Where are you at?
on the south west. You
Okay.
come in from the southwest, but sort of here. There are actually different
I don't
ways
even
of
see you. Where are you?
southwest at the corner almost.
Where's the southwest? So where facing east, facing. Oh, there you are. You're up in the air. Okay, sorry. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you're coming in from there if you visit the archaeological site.
Yes, you're coming from there.
Okay, nice.
I think what would be neat, we might have to extend the platform a little bit, but what I really would like to do is that there was over here on the northwest, there
There
was
were.
this small theater area, which we don't really know what it was exactly used for.
Oh, nice.
But we should
Okay.
make this small
I'll
theater area.
I'll get to work on extending the platform a little bit.
All right.
So how many meters? How many blocks
Actually, extend hmm,
to where?
towards the north a little bit up to here or something, I
Okay.
guess. Something like that, yeah. That should be okay.
Okay.
Uh, I'm gonna put some torches inside the throne room
Because it's gonna get dark.
because it's gonna get dark very soon, yeah. Although this is not very historically accurate, they wouldn't have this kind of torches exactly, or at least we don't really know. But
I
I'm
mean, they
not
should have
planning
had some torches because, it was also dark there.
It was dark, but at the same time, one of the nice things about this palace is that certain areas, like throne room, were quite well lit.
Like
Um,
natural light, you mean?
yeah, so facing east, right, with a lot of big pillars, so